Oh, he's going to pull it back into
What if there's
himself.
nothing
He's
waiting
going
to
to
be
become
revealed?
a vessel.
The play of shadows fool us all. Subterfuge
gonna make
to get
himself
our
a
price
prison.
admission. Darkness not as a monster, but as emptiness. We're none the wiser. No
The bullet of
answers,
light's gonna go
no
into
truths.
Wake's head
The
while
hero
he's
turns
holding
to look
it.
inside. Is destroyed by what he sees and is redeemed. Saga said we're both heroes. I'll pay that price. So will she. We are here to kill the monster. I pray nothing comes after this. Nothing will sleep. This is how we win. Is it too easy? What if this is still the dark place? Another dream to wake up from, always coming back to the beginning. The memory of what came before burned away by this terrible realization. Maybe it's a mercy, forgetting. To know nothing when we loop around, back to...
Is it over? Anderson?
Hold on, Casey. I got a phone call. They're gonna save me 15% of my car insurance by switching to Geico. Mom? You son of a witch! Oh, you poorly compressed JPEGs. Are you serious? We're not gonna hear the kid answer the phone. Oh my god. We're not even going to get the peace of mind of hearing the kid answer the phone. Holy crap. Oh my god. Ah. Cliffhanger. Is there anything after the credits? Let's see if there's anything after the credits.
Well, hello there.
That's not marvelous. Alice's recordings.
This part is just for you. After the haunting started, I got in touch with an organization that was still looking into what happened in Bright Falls. I went to their offices
FBC?
and something happened there. After I got home, I could suddenly remember everything. I remembered being trapped inside that lake. A dark ocean with echoes of myself. My fears, my photos. Inside a dark tide of madness. The same events and images looping again and again. And then I saw a light. Your light. You dove in just as I swam out. You never drowned. And you're still there reaching out. That is what the haunting is. I can see you because I've been there too. I chose to come back to the dark place. That is why I put on this exhibition. I had to mislead you so that I could get you to where you needed to be. The only way out of your loop is destruction or ascension, light or dark. And we've covered the destruction part many times over. And we're getting to the ascension bit by bit. Time means nothing here. You'll still need to go through the loop. But I will keep showing you the images you need to see, the light you need to see, until you're ready. Ellen, I think we're getting close.
It's not a loop. It's a spiral.
Oh, God. Unbuttered dry biscuit. They did it again. Last time they ended the game with, it's not a lake, it's an ocean. This cryptic thing that we pored over for freaking years. And now, instead of that, he says it's not a loop, it's a spiral. The difference, of course, being a spiral has an end. A loop just keeps going forever. So spiral, eventually you get out. Oh my god. Alright. Review time. Review time, chat. Alright. First of all, do you have to play the other games to enjoy this one? Yes. Yes, the best aspects of this game were not the gameplay. They were the storytelling. The storytelling was incredible. It was insane. There was so much depth. It was meta upon meta upon meta upon meta. Yeah. you had, like, the Old Gods of Asgard real-life band playing as characters in the game that represented their older selves that were crazy people who thought they were the real gods of Asgard, but occasionally they were actually the real old gods of Asgard. And when they played music, you saw images of the real old gods of Asgard, which was their younger self, which was played by their real selves, because they were channeling the real world with the power of creative energy. It was layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. And it was wonderful, and it was marvelous, and it was just like, even if you played all the games, you were just barely hanging on to a thread of understanding on the whole way through. It was wild. It was very good. It was enjoyable. It was a wild ride. I definitely do not have any urge to go back through and try to 100% complete and get all the boxes. The gameplay was fine. It was a gorgeous world. The graphics were insane, and honestly, they're making my graphics card sweat right now. The graphics were insane. The music, as a content creator, I was constantly stressing about that because after my first stream of it, I got, my VODs were all muted because of the song they played between the cutscenes. And that happened in Alan Wake 1. Alan Wake 1, I got my VODs muted like every single night I played it. The Old Gods of Asgard songs, they go the extra mile to make sure those are safe for content creators. They do make an effort, but all the other songs in the game is just, you know, mute. So that was unfortunate. But the songs that I heard were awesome, which were mostly from Old Gods of Asgard. Those were great. But yeah, I loved that they, you know, I got the memory of a goldfish. There's plenty of details I forgot from Alan Wake 1 and from Control, but there was many things they did that I was like, oh, that's from Alan Wake 1. That's from Control. You know, that was great. I really, you know, of course, Jessie's an awesome character. She was a cool, you know, powerhouse, and she was basically like Superman by the end of Control. She was such a powerhouse. I would have loved to see her come in near the ending, because I felt like they earned that. It wouldn't have been a cop-out. They earned having, you know, Supergirl swoop in at the last second, because they've been building her up for a while. I really thought that she would come in, but, you know, she did have the team of people that came in that got wiped out by the darkness, except the one lady who was shot in the leg, and then, you know, they set up the lights to try to capture the guy. So, you know, the Bureau was there, but just Jessie wasn't there. How would you rate Aughty? Aughty was great. And for no ashtray maze, but Aughty was great for sure. I wanted to see her come in and totally body some unwinnable fight. Yeah, I mean, it's not like she could just delete darkness, but she could come in and just, like, you know, telekinetically pick up, you know, Wake and just slam him against a rock 40 times. Just beat the darkness out of him. It's like the darkness finally is like, all right, F this. It leaves his body. Wake's like, what happened? I'm sorry, everything hurts. She's like, man, I don't know. You tripped and fell. And then thunk, 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 thunk. But yeah, for anyone who didn't play Control, she starts out relatively normal and, you know, fighting for her life with like gun and, you know, sidearm stuff like that, and then she ends up getting powers through the game, and she has like telekinesis. She can make herself fly. She can do like shields and all kinds of stuff. Control was good storytelling, but also action. It was a very fun action game. So yeah, this was wonderful. Looking forward to the next one. God knows how long that's gonna be. The gun and control was amazing. Oh, yes. Could you say Alan Wake 3 or Control 2 are separate games? Thoughts? I don't know. I mean, they could easily end up doing either one. It really just depends on what they want to do. But what happens if you hit continue? It made us make a save file before we dove into the end game, because like if we wanted to like 100% and get all the boxes and stuff, I assume that this will put me back to that save file. Let's find out. Oh wow, that sound didn't play last time I was here. Escape the dark place. Yeah. Okay. So this is just before the ending. Okay. Yeah. Awesome game. So upset that not only is it a to be continued, they also did it in the same way that they did it in 2010. Yeah, it's not a lake. It's an ocean. It's not a loop. It's a spiral. Oh. Oh my god. All right. GG. It was fun. It was a wild ride. I loved it. There were parts of it, especially the musical number, I will never forget, even with my bad memory. But god dang. You know what this feels like? Anyone who saw the second Matrix movie in theaters, and it ended with the most, like, cliffhangerist cliffhanger to be continued. And I remember people in the theater going, "Oh, come on!" and like just like yelling out in anger. Because it was like in the friggin' the stupid fly. No, that was Matrix 1. Matrix 2 ended with a cliffhanger. Matrix 1 you could watch on its own and not watch any of the others and be fine. Matrix 2 ended with a huge cliffhanger. And you know, it was like the good guy and the bad guy side by side, both knocked out unconscious. Good thing it's NNN because he got right to the edge of the cliff. Yeah. This reminds me of that feeling. Everyone outraged in the theater. All right, well, you can bet that I'm going to play the next one when it comes out. Now, for those of you watching this later on the VODs, this has been Alan Wake 2. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.